Determine the equation of a line inclined at an angle of 60 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis and passing through the point 3, -2. So let's try to understand the problem graphically first. So here we will consider a coordinate axis. So let us begin by first plotting the point 3, -2 on our Cartesian plane. Since our x-coordinate is positive and y-coordinate is negative, so that means our point must lie in the fourth quadrant. Let us suppose this is the particular point A with the coordinate 3, -2. A line is going to pass through this particular point, and also this line is going to be inclined at an angle of 60 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. The positive direction means above the x-axis, the y-axis goes in the positive direction. So let's sketch the graph of the particular line which passes through the point A and making angle 60 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. So here we have the line. So this particular line is making an angle 60 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. But in order to find out the equation of a line, we will be needing two information. That will be the slope of the line as well as the point through which the line passes. The reason behind this is we are going to use what is known as the slope-intercept form of a line. So let's say we have a line which passes through the point x1, y1, and the slope of that line is given by m. Then the slope-intercept form is given by y minus y1 equals to the slope multiplied to x minus x1. Now clearly we have the information regarding the point through which the line passes. So this is actually x1, y1, the point A, but we don't have the slope of this line, because in order to define the slope of a line, we need the angle that the line makes with the positive direction of x-axis. That means we need theta here. However, we only have 60 degrees. That's fine. So let's do one thing. Let's try to find out the value of theta. Let's say the line intersects the y-axis at the point B and intersects the x-axis at point C. Now clearly here that angle OBC, that will be equals to 60 degrees, because this angle will be exactly equals to 60 degrees because it's a vertically opposite angle. We can say they are vertically opposite angle, VOA in short. And also BOC, this angle is going to be 90 degrees because the two axes are perpendicular to each other. Now what we'll do in triangle OBC, here we have BCX, or simply theta. This is the exterior angle. So theta must be equals to the sum of the two opposite interior angle. That means it must be equals to the sum of angle OBC and angle BOC. The angle OBC, that corresponds to 60 degrees, and angle BOC, that's equals to 90 degrees. So adding them up, we get the value 150 degrees. So that means the angle theta is 150 degrees. That's the angle that the line makes with the positive direction of x-axis. Now we'll need to find out the slope of this particular line. So our slope, which will be denoted by the letter m in the lowercase, all we have to do is take the tangent of the angle 150 degrees. So our task will be to obtain the value of 150 degrees. So 150 degree can be also expressed as 2 times 90 degrees. So this will be 180 degrees. But we have exceeded 150 by 30 degrees. So we need to subtract 30 degrees from it. Now we have tangent of 2 times 90 degrees. So here we have an even multiple of 90 degrees. So tangent is going to stay as the tangent function, but the new angle is going to be 30 degrees instead of 150 degrees. Also, we'll have to take care of the sign. Now because 2 times 90 degrees, as indicated by the number 2, tells us that we are in the second quadrant. Here the tangent function has to be negative. Now we have negative tangent of 30 degrees. So our slope comes out to be negative times tangent of 30, which has a value 1 over square root of 3. So we have obtained the slope of the particular line. We have the point through which the line passes, so we can use the slope-intercept form. Now we will get y minus negative 2, so that's the y coordinate. This will be equals to negative 1 over square root of 3, which is the slope of the line, multiplied to x minus 3. Okay, so let's further simplify. We get y plus 2 equals to 3 minus x divided by square root of 3. Cross multiplication gives us square root of 3 times y plus 2 times square root of 3 equals to 3 minus x. Rewriting the terms, we have x plus square root of 3y plus 2 times square root of 3 minus 3 equals to 0. Right. So this is the required equation of the line, which is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis and also passes through the point 3, -2. Now There is one more possibility. Possibility is that the line is still going to make an angle 60 degree with the y-axis and goes along and goes to the point 3 comma negative 2. So let's first try to understand it graphically. So here we have the line which, let's say, is passing through the point A with coordinates 3 comma negative 2. Fine. And this line is making an angle 60 degree with the positive direction of y-axis. So we can say this is the angle that the line makes with the y-axis. But our goal will be to determine the angle that the line makes with the positive direction of x-axis. This is the angle theta that we need. So here we need to find out the angle theta. That's a very simple task. If this angle is 60 degree, this must be equals to 30 degree. That's because this angle is 90 degree. So if it is 30, then angle theta automatically becomes 30 degree because it's an vertically opposite angle. Now that we have theta, we can also define the slope. So slope will be simply tangent of 30 degree. So tangent of 30 degree, that's 1 over square root of 3. Now we have the slope of the line. So let's find out the equation of the line. So we have y minus y1 equals to 1 over square root of 3 times x minus x1. That gives us y plus 2 multiplied to square root of 3 equals to x minus 3. We get square root of 3 times y plus 2 times square root of 3 equals to x minus 3. So we have x minus square root of 3y. Then we have minus 3 minus 2 times square root of 3 equals to 0. So this is the other possibility, and this gives us the equation of the line which makes an angle 60 degree with the positive direction of y-axis and also passes through the point 3 comma negative 2.